Hi, my name is Jelaine Hedrick, and this speech is to inform my audience about the philosophies of sleepwalking. So, a few years ago, my friend was staying with me and my family, and I remember waking up and walking downstairs to, oddly enough, find my friend unrolling the tinfoil in the kitchen. So, sleepwalking can ultimately have many different causes in which triggers play a large role, and it can actually end up being dangerous. So, sleepwalking occurs during non REM 3, which is a period of deep sleep, and it also peaks within the first few hours of the night, and it occurs in 1 in 5 children. And so, to start off with the causes, sleepwalking is most likely genetic, although the exact cause is still unknown. And it's also closely related to night terrors, and that is the state of intense screaming and flailing. And the most prevalent causes are sleep deprivation, stress, anxiety, infection with fever, sleep schedule disruptions, or travel. And in a recent study, neurologists have examined the brain to determine more finite causes of sleepwalking. And even though there's still not a definitive answer, the study revealed that sleepwalking could have a substantial amount to do with a person's sympathetic nervous system, and that is otherwise known as their flight or fight response. So it was seen that the individuals who are more prone to sleepwalking display a lower fight or flight reaction while they sleep. And so now going into the triggers that cause sleepwalking, that includes sleep disordered breathing, drinking too much alcohol, doing drugs, certain sedatives, hypnotics, and also restless leg syndrome. And that is the involuntary jerking of the legs or arms. Preventative strategies include making sure one gets enough sleep and trying to reduce stress if at all possible. And now moving on to the dangers. Going to share my screen. So this is a photo by Lisa Larson Walker from 2015. This is showing an individual obviously near the edge of a cliff, and I chose this to better explain the dangers of sleepwalking. So, sleepwalkers often engage in routine activities such as simply walking around, getting dressed, talking, or eating, but they can also engage in harmful activities, and that is when they get near stairs, if they try to leave the house, jump out of a window, or in some extreme cases, individuals who try to drive a car or those who become violent during their brief period of confusion, and that is when someone tries to abruptly wake them up or if they startle them. So I'm going to stop sharing. Reoccurrent sleepwalking may also suggest underlying sleep conditions such as sleep apnea, that is pauses in breath while sleeping or periods of shallow breath during sleep. And so, a quote by Erin Kelly from her novel The Poison Tree. This is from 2021. That's the thing about sleepwalking. You can walk, eat, and have conversations, but the danger comes from waking up too quickly. And so, after seeing my friend unconsciously unraveling the tinfoil, I simply helped her get back into her bed, and she ended up being just fine. So, thank you for listening, and I hope it was informative.